is the struts for stabilization. We have our cribbing blocks, and now we can also integrate our hydraulic ram. So let me start with the empty bags. These are the empty tubes. They have a lifting capacity of 23 tons. We can inflate those bags up to 10 bars. They're extremely powerful, extremely strong. And they're very easy to connect to each other. And we can make a stack up to 3 bags. Now the benefit of this bag, because it's connected in the center of the bag, is that it will be able to follow whenever your load is floating, or maybe moving an arc movement, as you can see over here. Those bags can adapt to the way your load is going to move. Now sometimes you don't have a flat surface, so you use your base plate, for example for an axe of a car, or maybe a pointed object. You use your point load plate. Put the point load plate on top, it's airtight, and you're ready to go. Now the benefit of this point load plate is that if you have a little surface, so you have a pointed load, pointing its load right here, it will absorb the force into this plate. So you're actually using the whole surface area to lift. So that means that you have a lot of lifting capacity. And this plate will not get damaged. So if you're using your square bag and you have a pointed load, you'll have a problem. First, because you have such a small surface area, you don't have any force, but on the other end, your bag will get damaged. And now we can also use your cribbing blocks in combination with your point load plate. Yeah? So now you have a solid connection, and you can even build a platform, put your stack on top, and go and do the lift. Now one of the most integrating products is this base plate. Because the base plate itself is actually also your base plate for your strut and your hydraulic ram, if you want to. You can see over here how that is used. It's in combination with the foot, the swivel foot. The swivel foot you use always on the floor. If you want to, you can use it on top in combination with your strut or your ram. Yeah? So now, I'll show you with my extension that you have all freedom to rotate, to move 45 degrees all the way down, no problem. Now what we can do is mount your swivel at the bottom of your point load plate. So when you're using your bag, you use it on top. When you're using your struts, use it at the bottom, and you have a 30 centimeter base plate. Yeah? I'm going to switch to the struts. We have our new struts. Well, this is a unique product because the strut will only extend and it will never go down. So it extends and it's blocked. Yeah? So if you want to, you can only release by pressing the green button. Yeah? And you can release at any time. That's simple. But that's also your safety. Because when you're following a load and it falls back, it won't because it's blocked. Yeah, it's always blocked. There we go, block, it can't go down. When there's a load on it, it's impossible to deblock. Yeah? Now we can use several attachments, click them on, click them off. You can use the foot, click it in, rotate all kinds of freedom I want to. If I want to have a bigger surface area, I use my foot in combination with my base plate. Now I want to stabilize the ceiling, use it like this, put it up, ceiling stuck, I'm done. Yeah? You can use the extensions as well. And this is very nice. This extension you're using for your strut, you can now also use for your hydraulic ram. I'll show you later. Now I'm going to put this strut into position. So I put it against my object, use my head, it's all the way down, put it in, and I push it against it. Now it's blocked. Yeah? Now if I want to have a little more force on my object, I twist the collar, and now I'm stuck. So that's how I work with the struts manually. I can also use my strut from a distance using my air hoses and my controller. This is my dedicated controller for the struts. Now about the ram, as I already said, your extension you use with your strut, you can also use with your hydraulic ram. Just click it on, click it off. Now if you want to, you can even use your foot. And now you have your swiveling base, and you have a bigger surface area where you can lift about 10 tons. It's even more than 10 tons. Now if you want to have an even bigger surface area, you use your base plate. And this is a very nice thing. You can put it against the wall. Yeah? So if you want to push something away, rotate it like this, move it down, and push something away. Or if you don't have a wall, or a tree, or whatever, you can always hook your straps on and strap them to whatever you want. Or if you don't have the straps, maybe you can put some earth nails in the ground, stick them through the pockets, use your earth nails. Well anyway, I'm quite sure that you will be able to mount your base plate. And now we even have, almost forget, our ram adapter. And that's a quite nice thing, because this jaw, click in, click out just the same as the other objects. Now we have a ram adapter. Put it on, click it on. Now I can use my bigger attachments again. Yeah? So if you have to push away something bigger, use these attachments. Maybe if you want to lift the ceiling, use this one. Yeah? So now you can lift up to 10 tons. There we go. Well, that's it for the theory. I'm going to go to the practical stuff. Here we have a concrete block, which I'm trying to lift. And I've already showed you how to work with the struts manually. I can also control my struts with the air hoses from a safe distance. And this is new. So it's very important before I start lifting is to know that you're going to lift with your airbags. You're going to stabilize with your struts. Struts are not a lifting device. So I'm going to lift with my airbags. These are the NT4s. They have a lifting capacity of 58 tons. I can stack them up again. Well, now I make a touch. Well, I have a good touch. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put a little air pressure inside of the struts. So I set them to 2 bars. Now I set the struts on a little pressure because I want to follow. Yeah? I want my struts to follow the load. Now, this will do. So first I inflate my top bag, as usual. Then I inflate my second bag. And now we do the lift. And there we go. And you can see instantly that the struts follow my load. Now if I stop, it's all blocked. And normally, because you're using air pressure, it will be able to bounce. It doesn't, because the struts are blocking right away. Now even if I deflate my bags, the struts will take over the load. And that's your safety. The struts take over your load at any height and anywhere of your stroke. So, if anything happens with your airbags, with your hoses, with your handheld, your gas bottom, no problem, struts will take over. The bags don't do anything anymore, it's all on the struts. Now complete my lifting. So I'm going to inflate a little more. There I go. And at this moment I'm perfectly able to save my victim. But maybe what's even more important is to safely lower a load. Because normally when you're lowering a load, someone or maybe two guys have to stand here, twist collars. You know what I mean? They're sticking out in and out the pins. Yeah? But you don't want to stand over here because this is not a safe area. If something goes down, if something goes wrong, the block falls down, whatever, you don't know how fast you're going to get away. Well, with our new struts, you can perfectly operate from a safe distance. So I want to de-block my struts, which is impossible if I have a load on it. So a de-block, which the action is exactly the same as pushing the green buttons, so they work just the same as these two. A de-block, I make sure I take over the weight with my airbag, and then I go down. So deflate my bag. And as you can see, the struts follow the load again. So the weight is on the back, and the struts are following. They're pushing just a little bit. There's 0.5 bars left in the strut, so they will never fall out. Now if something goes wrong, if something happens, I just release my buttons, and I'm quite sure that the whole system is blocked right away. That's because the struts always block. So I'm deflating a little more. And now I can show you the bags don't lift anymore. It's all on the struts. Yeah? And even the straps, they don't have a lot of weight. This plate has got a rubber sheet on the back. That is all the friction. So I'm going to complete my lowering action, taking over the weight. And now I go down. So your biggest benefit is that I can work from a safe distance, in a safe area, and I can remote control the whole team just by myself. Now I'm going to lower the load and put it down to the trimming blocks. So I'm letting out the air of my strut so it won't push against the concrete block anymore. Taking off the hose, and we had a safe lift. So thank you for your attention, and I can recommend to watch the bus lift on the right. Jimmy Saftrom and his guys from Natal, they will show you a nice workshop about how to lift a bus. And for the rest, have fun at the shoots. Thank you.
Yeah, good, Bill. That was great.